Hello everyone, welcome to another series of today's GK. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, the famous folk dance Ras Leela is performed by which of the following community or tribe in India? Meitei, Kukki, Dongriya Kond or Chakma? The correct answer is option A, Meitei. Recently, the Meitei community was in news due to the protest and clashes going on in Manipur. The Meitei people, also known as the Manipuri people, are the predominant ethnic group of Manipur state. They speak the Meitei language, officially called Manipuri, one of the 22 official languages of India and the sole official language of Manipur state. The Ras Leela, also referred to as Manipuri dance, is one of the major Indian classical dance forms. The dance form is based on Hindu Vaishnavism themes and exquisite performances of love-inspired dance drama of Radha Krishna. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Now let's begin today's session. First question is, consider the following statements regarding the National Manufacturing Innovation Survey 2021-22. 1. It is a joint study by the Department of Science and Technology and the United Nations Industrial Development Organization. 2. Its aim was to evaluate the innovation performance of manufacturing firms in the India. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, the Department of Science and Technology released the National Manufacturing Innovation Survey 2021-22 summary for policymakers. It is a joint study by the Department of Science and Technology and the United Nations Industrial Development Organization. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It is aimed at evaluating the innovation performance of manufacturing firms in the India. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The NMIS 2021-22 study was conducted as a two-pronged survey that examined the innovation processes, outcomes, and barriers in manufacturing firms and also studied the innovation ecosystem that affects innovation outcomes in these firms. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the bluebugging. 1. It is a form of hacking that lets attackers access a device through its discoverable Wi-Fi connection. 2. The hacker can listen to the calls, read and send messages, and steal and modify contacts using this method. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option B, 2 only. Recently, Andhra Pradesh police asked the people to be wary of bluebugging. It is a form of hacking that lets attackers access a device through its discoverable Bluetooth connection. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. It started out as a threat for laptops with Bluetooth capability. Later, hackers used the technique to target mobile phones and other devices. Once a device or phone is blue-bugged, a hacker can listen to the calls, read and send messages, and steal and modify contacts. Hence, statement 2 is correct. This attack is often limited due to the range of Bluetooth connections, which goes up to only 10 meters. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, recently seen in the news, exercise AGNI-DAMAN 23 was held at Pune, Fazilka, Jammu, Jodhpur. The correct answer is option A, Pune. Recently, the Indian Army's HQ Southern Command conducted a day-long fighting exercise AGNI-DAMAN 23 with 56 firefighting columns, including 32 from civil agencies. The exercise was conducted at 29 Field Ammunition Depot, that is FAD, Dehu Road, Pune. The drills and procedures, including swift response strategy against all types of fire, were rehearsed and coordinated. The agencies like National Disaster Relief Force, State Disaster Relief Force MC Fire Department Pimpri Chinchwad, PMRDA Akurdi, MIDC Ambi Talegaon, MC Talegaon Dhadabe, Nagar Parishad Chakan, Main Fire Department Bhawanipet, Tata Motors Limited, Mahindra Vehicle Limited and Bajaj Auto participated actively in the exercise. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, with reference to yellow fever, consider the following statements. 1. The yellow in the name refers to the jaundice that affects some patients. 2. A small proportion of patients who contract the virus develop severe symptoms and approximately half of those die within 7 to 10 days. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, a total of 117 passengers of Indian origin that have arrived from Sudan are currently quarantined because they were not vaccinated against yellow fever. Yellow fever is an acute viral hemorrhagic disease transmitted by infected mosquitoes. The yellow in the name refers to the jaundice that affects some patients. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The symptoms of yellow fever include fever, headache, jaundice, muscle pain, nausea, vomiting, and fatigue. A small proportion of patients who contract the virus develop severe symptoms, and approximately half of those die within 7 to 10 days. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The virus is endemic in tropical areas of Africa and Central and South America. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is regarding Bhuta Kola seen recently in the news. Which of the following statements is or are true? 1. It is a ritualistic art form performed in Dakshin Kannada district, Karnataka only. 2. The performer of Bhuta Kola utter the incantations in Tulu language. Select the correct answer using the code given below. 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option B, 2 only. Recently, Bhuta Kola has become a very familiar name to many after the Kannada hit film Kantara. It is a ritualistic art form from Dakshin Kannada and Udupi districts of Karnataka and the northern parts of Kasaragod district in Kerala. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The term Bhuta Kola is derived from the Kannada word Bhuta, meaning spirit or deities, and Kola meaning play. The Tuluvas who speak the Tulu language believe in animism, and it is performed to invoke these spirits of nature. The performers utter the incantations in Tulu language, hence statement 2 is correct. The Nalike, Parva and other tribes of the region have been traditionally performing the Kola. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is Mission Karmayogi is an initiative of which of the following ministries or institutions? Ministry of Labour and Employment, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Niti Aayog, or Ministry of Personal, Public Grievances and Pensions? The correct answer is option D, Ministry of Personal, Public Grievances and Pensions. Recently, the Union Minister of State, Personal, Public Grievances and Pensions mentioned the benefits of Mission Karmayogi for the civil servants. The Ministry of Personal, Public Grievances and Pension had launched Mission Karmayogi, a national program for civil services capacity building in September 2020. The program aims at building a future-ready civil service with the right attitude, skills and knowledge aligned to the vision of New India. It also aims to prepare Indian civil servants for the future by making them more creative, constructive, imaginative, proactive, innovative, progressive, professional, energetic, transparent and technology-enabled. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is Waste to Wealth Ideation Hackathon is an initiative of which of the following ministries or institutions? Ministry of Labour and Employment, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Niti Aayog, or Central Pollution Control Board? The correct answer is option D, Central Pollution Control Board. Recently, the Central Pollution Control Board organized an online Waste to Wealth Ideation Hackathon for undergraduate and above students. It is a brainstorming exercise for students to apply technical skills, reasoning and problem-solving aptitude for out-of-box innovative ideas for waste utilization, process modifications and technical solutions to bring circularity in waste streams. It is a nationwide event to provide platform to college students across the country to solve real-world waste management challenges on plastic waste, electronic waste, battery waste, crop residue. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is consider the following statements regarding the Legislative Council in the context of Indian polity. 1. Article 169 of Indian Constitution talks about creation and abolition of the Legislative Council. 2. At present, only Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka, Bihar and Uttar Pradesh have legislative councils. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Recently, the Election Commission of India has notified the by-elections to the Uttar Pradesh Legislative Council for 2 vacant seats. India follows a bicameral system at both the centre and state levels. Under this system, the state's legislature is divided into 2 parts, Legislative Assembly and Legislative Council. The Legislative Council is the upper house of the state. Its process of creation and abolition is mentioned in the Article 169 of the Constitution of India. Hence, statement 1 is correct. At present, only 6 states of our country have legislative council. They are Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. The tenure of the members of the council is 6 years and a third of the members of the house retire after every 2 years. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, the Kaladan project, sometimes seen in the news, is related to India and Myanmar, India and Nepal, India and Bhutan, or India and Bangladesh. The correct answer is option A, India and Myanmar. Recently, an inaugural shipment was flagged off from Shama Prasad Mukherjee Port in Kolkata to operationalize the Sitwe port in Myanmar. The Kaladan multimodal transit transport project was jointly identified by the India and Myanmar to create a multimodal mode of transport for shipment of cargo from the eastern ports of India to Myanmar as well as to the northeastern part of India through Myanmar. This project connects Sitwe port in Myanmar to the India-Myanmar border. Sitwe is the capital of Rakhine State in the southwestern Myanmar. It is located at the mouth of the Kaladan River, which flows into Mizoram in northeastern India. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Last question is, UN Vesak Day is celebrated every year on the day of the full moon in the month of May, the day of the new moon in the month of May, the day of the full moon in the month of April, or the first Friday in the month of May. The correct answer is option A, the day of the full moon in the month of May. Recently, the Ministry of Culture along with International Buddhist Confederation celebrated the auspicious day of Vaishakh Purnima with reverence and pity on 5th May. The UN General Assembly by its resolution recognized internationally the day of Vaishakh to acknowledge the contribution that Buddhism has made to the spirituality of humanity. The date of Vaishakh changes each year as it takes place at the time of the first full moon of the ancient lunar month of Vaishakh, which usually falls in May or early June. It was on the day of Vaishakh 2.5 millennia ago in the year 623 BC that the Buddha was born. It was also on the day of Vaishakh that the Buddha attained enlightenment, and it was on the day of Vaishakh that the Buddha in his 80th year passed away. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Now it's time for the practice question. River Cities Alliance is an initiative of which of the following ministries or institutions? Ministry of Environment and Forest, Ministry of Earth Sciences, Ministry of Jal Shakti and Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, or Niti Aayog? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.